Well, 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 thank you everybody for tuning in. Right now, I am chasing Ben from Dork on the Road and Ian from Big Rock Moto from Mammoth to Oregon on a Moto Morini. That's right, folks, a Moto Morini. Stick around for the fun. Woohoo! So Ben's riding a KTM 790. I'm not lying. Ben is actually riding a KTM 790. We all know. Yep, he's a Japanese fanboy, but he is riding a KTM. Ian from Big Rock Moto, he's riding a Suzuki V-Strom 800 parallel twin, fully loaded with Lone Rider gear. And yeah, so they're up a little bit ahead of me. I'm trying to stay out of the dust. California backcountry discovery route should take us 6 days. Yeah, so day 1 and 2 on the Moto Morini was excellent, excellent. Benjamin Linus, also known as Dork on the Road. Yeah, baby.
That was fun. It's always fun.
Rocks are the enemy.
Yeah, how's the suspension handling all that shit?
I only bottomed out a couple times.
Mine's deflect city because it's so stiff.
Yeah. Are you getting any like hard hits?
No.
Then that's good.
That's what's shocking me. Yeah, I'd rather have it too tight than too loose.
Yeah.
But it does definitely bounce and deflect. I would adjust the compression were it possible.
So this bike is like perfect for the guy that wants to go his own pace. Like if you're in a group with a bunch of KTM 890s and everybody wants to haul ass, well this isn't the bike for you. But if you're in a group with guys that just want to explore and hit the trails and tackle anything, this is a great bike. You only need a little bit of luggage, camping gear, a few accessories like a GPS, and you're gone, man. You can go anywhere. I'm having such a blast on this bike. I feel so relaxed, no pressure. It's not hyperactive. It just chugs through anything, no matter what gear I'm in. Even if I'm in the wrong gear, it doesn't stall out. It's just like, okay, give me a little more gas, I'll get you through it. And that's what you want with a bike. Like if you're a newbie or you're an older rider that just wants to mellow out, I mean, the motor's reliable. All the bits and pieces on here are great, like the Bosch, Brembo, KYB, Mizuko. All that stuff it's top-notch product. I mean, look at the stuff I'm going through, and I'm just like, I'm not hauling ass. I'm going like 28, second gear. Bike handles like a dream. The rake on the front end is perfect. I don't know all the specs. I just know what I feel and what I like. Like when I ride the Tiger, I don't like the rake. It just feels like it's like a chopper. Where this bike, you can feel the front wheel right under you. You turn, it turns. No lag time. Like a unicycle. And my honest opinion is the Chinese manufacturing has come a long way. Their quality control is phenomenal. The Italian design, the Chinese manufacturing, I know there's going to be a lot of haters out there. China, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, we got to face it. It's in everything we own nowadays. China's touching everything. From your smartphones, your TVs, everything. Everything in your house. Everything you bought from Walmart. It's been touched by China. So as long as they put out something that doesn't break down for the price, I just can't see spending top dollar. But riding this thing, I'm relaxed. I don't feel like I need to be in a certain gear. I don't need to be going a certain speed. I can do whatever I want on this thing. If I want to go super slow, this thing fan doesn't kick on, it just chugs. think the fan only kicked on once. We were going through some super tight section on section 2. Lots of rocks, going slow, but... And real quick, when I'm looking for a bike, the things that matter to me is suspension, comfort, brakes, and tires. You know, and this thing, I had to put the tires on here, but it checks all the boxes. This seat is so comfortable. I never have to stand up and let my butt rest. Like, I have a lot of seat time on here already. And I'm gonna have a lot more coming home, 700 miles. And it feels like a seat concept seat to me. So far, I'm really happy. I think they have a good product here. I just think a lot of the influencers out there, they're like, oh, it's not powerful enough, it's not fast enough. Like, enough for what? This bike is not made for that. It's made for this. I mean, look, I'm just chunking through everything. I just don't get it. But I think they're missing the point on this bike. The point is it's a budget bike. Anybody could take out. You know, get you there, get you back. And it's fun. I mean, I'm having fun on this bike. Even my buddies that I'm riding with, they keep asking me, they're like, dude, you're killing it. How is it? And they've already reviewed it. They have it on their channel. So that's why I figured I would do the real world review. And yeah, it was kind enough for Moto Morini to give me this bike for the 2 weeks to come out here and prove it. Yeah, it's so nice having the radios. Ian just sent me a message real quick, told me that he had to stop for a minute. That's good to know, that way we're not worried. So I'm going to continue on and catch up to Ben down here. I know I don't have to go back. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in getting radios, I would go with the Baofeng. You can get them on Amazon for about 20 bucks, and they have a great range. They come with everything: the microphone, the high range antenna, and then yeah, watch a couple videos, learn how to use it, and you'll be a pro. But you didn't hear that from me. Yeah, I just got a message from Ian. You didn't get it?
I couldn't hear what he said.
He said he stopped with Kenneth for a minute. So, yeah.
That's fair. Here, cool.
All right, so everyone knows this has Ben from Dorking the Road. I've been riding with him off and on for about 2 years, following his channel forever. And I remember when he started, he did it right. He started out on a lightweight dual sport bike, took his lumps, bruises, learned everything, progressed, got on bigger bikes, took classes, does all the stuff that everybody our age should do if we decide to do this sport.
Start slow.
And right now, this guy is absolutely slaying it. Don't let him fool you. He has sneaky skills. He's riding so good right now because he did it the right way. His confidence level is through the roof. And that's how everybody should do it. You got to work your way up. You're not going to buy a bike like this and be a good rider right away. You're going to be so discouraged crashing it. You have to learn the right way.
I always say start small, get some training. Unless you grew up on them, you know, and you're fearless already. That training, dude, like the trainings I was at a couple weeks ago, those people left. The progress they made in 1 week was as much as I made in a year riding by myself. No kidding.
It makes all the difference. You just have to pay your dues and practice, you know?
You do. It doesn't come naturally to everybody.
All right, thanks, Ben.
We're not all Ricky Carmichael.
No, we're not. Man, my face was so dirty yesterday. I didn't realize it. Now I don't understand why everybody's laughing when I went into the stores. So always check your face in your mirror before you go in public on a BDR ride. Unless you want to look like Clint Eastwood. All right, day 4 on the Moto Morini. And I'm getting more comfortable on it every day. And this bike's doing really good. Has not let me down. Very nimble bike. I'm loving the tractor factor. Start out in second gear in the sand. No problem. So you can get up on your pegs. Yeah, that's my report for today. Digging it. It's just so stress-free, honestly. There is a calming effect on this bike. You don't feel like you need to be going fast. If you want to haul ass, you can. But you don't, it doesn't give you that feeling like, let's go, like my other bike. I mean, I like riding that way sometimes. But for the most part, this is it, man. When you're out here crushing miles for 6 days, you just want to relax. You don't want that stress factor, gremlin factor.
Letting the dust clear.
Yeah, it's bad. It's settling.
Yeah. How's that Morini doing on this?
No complaints.
Crushing it, dude. That's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah, we're giving each other space to get up this hill. It's pretty technical. So, you don't want to be stuck in dust on this thing, I'm telling you. Alright, I'm going. Morini, Morini. Let's go up the hill, Morini. Pretty technical. We're bouncing. We're hopping. We're crushing rocks. We're crushing miles. Oh, cross rut. Gotta get over. Ooh, these rocks are big. Ah, there's my first crash. Woo! Alright, you did good, Morini. Let's get you picked up. Ah, that sucks. Well, I dropped the Morini. There was a nice little rock garden right there. I came through it and there was a big sucker right in the middle. Kicked the front tire over. And that was the end of that. I'm waiting for the guys to get back. So, catch you then. Well, that was eventful. Finally got the bike picked up by myself. I mean, I've been gone for 25 minutes. That's a long time. But whatevs. They probably know I'm, you know, capable. Basically what happened was I was bouncing over those rocks and I pegged a rock. So that means I hit it with my peg and it just kicked me over. I could not recover. It was so abrupt. Because I was just a solid hit to the peg, to the frame. There was no way I could have pulled that off. I tried, but that was fucking brutal. That was a big little rock just sticking out. Well, yeah, that's part of the game, though. I'm okay. That's why I wear all the gear and everything else. I think the only thing sore is my back from lifting the bag up by myself in the rain, in the snow, going uphill both ways. But whatever. I'm okay. I'm back on the trail. I'll catch up with them eventually. Suspension's been working great. I think if I'd adjust the preload a little bit more tighter and the compression, I just didn't bring the tools to do that, but it is fully adjustable. I think if I could have dialed that in right before I left, it would have been a premium ride. But it's a great ride right now, so I'm not complaining. Very, very capable. Which brings me to day 5. Day 5 on the Moto Morini. Great fuel range. Very, very capable of anything. If I was just starting out and I wanted to get a bike that I could learn on, and this would be it. Seems to be just very reliable so far. Starts up when it's cold. Or cold out, I mean. My wife has a Kawasaki Vulcan and it starts exactly the same. It seems like the battery's dead, but it's not. That's just the way the starters work on these things. Alright, here's a nice little rock garden. No problem. Definitely the suspension is good on this, like I was saying in yesterday's video. Just needs a little bit more fine tuning, but it's fully adjustable, which you don't get on a lot of other bikes that are even more. So it's a win-win. Oh, now this looks like a water crossing right here. Let's see this one. Yeah. Hubba hubba! Oh. Well, that's been kind of fun. Alright, so this is the last 7 miles right here. Almost there. Wasn't gonna let anything stop me this year. Last year, Nevada was tough, yacked my shoulder. Year before we had wildfires on the Colorado, when we were on the Colorado BDR, so we had to skip the last section. This year, I had a little slow leak, and I was just worried about getting home, but it's barely leaking now. I guess the slime's doing its thing. Pretty stoked. Nice little rocky section to end it. Get your moto cardio in. So stoked to finish. Hopefully I can make it to Mammoth. It's going to be like 2 o'clock when I leave. I might be rolling in there about 9, depending on traffic. But that's okay. I can do 9. Anything later, I'd probably be way too exhausted. Probably stop off and have a nice meal. Clean everything up. Get this thing ready for a slab. So pumped. Yeah. little more beautiful view, a couple more trees. Dig it. Hey look, 395.
Yeah!
Yeah, baby! The Morini made it!
The Morini, yeah. You don't need an expensive bike to have an adventure. It's 950 miles on this thing. The only thing that failed was a tire that didn't come with it.
That is so true, baby. Woo! I don't see Coog up there.
I don't see me up there either. Oh, he's right there. He's on the...
All right, guys, we just made it from Mammoth to the Oregon border. Me, Ben, dorking the road, and Ian had to bail off a little early. He blew a shock. We missed him on the last section. Look, there he goes now. Just kidding. Yeah, so thanks, Ben, for being a riding partner on this trip. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for finishing with me.
Yeah.
You're the new Tim. Did you know that? You're new Tim. You're the only guy that finished with me. So.
Anyways, yeah, thanks a lot, Ben. Thank you, Ian, for inviting me too. I had a blast, and I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
All right, Ben, we made it 950 miles. I actually took the Moto Morini, a Chinese bike, and you are on a KTM Chinese bike as well. But my main question to you is, how do you think I did on that Moto Morini?
I knew you could ride, so I knew you'd make it, but I really thought you'd struggle more than you did. But because the bike's heavy, 19-inch front, but you didn't miss a beat, dude. You had no problems whatsoever. So again, it just goes to show you, you don't need to spend $25,000 or even $11,000 on an adventure bike to do even a BDR, right? Like the ultimate sort of adventure riding adventure.
Exactly. All right, well, thank you so much, because you were with me the whole journey, and I just wanted to get your take real quick. I really appreciate it.
Very impressive.